So your wedding's been postponed. Stay tuned, because I've got some information that may help you out. Hi guys, thank you so much for viewing this video. In this video we're going to be talking about how to get over that horrid, dreaded feeling that your wedding's been postponed. Obviously, because of the issues that are going on in the world right now, many brides and couples are experiencing exactly that. All the weddings I had planned for this year to perform at have all been postponed. And even though I haven't been personally affected by this because I was married a couple of years ago, I do have a family member who was due to get married this year who unfortunately has had to now postpone their wedding. So look, here's some tips from me. It's a really difficult subject to bring up and talk about for obvious reasons. This is a special day to you and you've been planning this for a very long time, and all of a sudden it's been taken away from you. But look, it's my job here to try and hopefully add some positivity and hope you realise that this could help you out in the future. So I guess the easiest way for me to start is you need to think about that if your wedding's been postponed a year or 2 years, it gives you the opportunity to potentially save up a bigger budget, or also add in those little extras like entertainment options or other little things that you wanted for your wedding but couldn't afford before. It gives you now the option to have a longer period to save up so that you can have those exact things that you'd always wanted. So that's obviously a positive. The other thing to think about is, would you really want to get married? If someone said to you, you can get married, because not every venue has cancelled or postponed and some people can still get married, and that's absolutely fine. But if you have postponed your wedding, there's a reason. Would you really want to be married in the current climate at the moment? It's your special day and you deserve it the way you want it, so you don't need to feel in any way, shape or form bad about postponing it for your guests or your family, that kind of thing. And I have heard that a really nice thing you can do is you can still do something small together as a couple on that date that you was originally planned to get married. So that could be as simple as having a nice meal for you both and a couple of glasses of champagne, maybe sit down and watch your favourite movie together with a glass of bubbly at the time you was due to get married, or something else. Obviously you don't have to do that, but it is something that you can take advantage of if you do want to have some kind of celebration. Obviously with the virtual world the way it is as well, you can use Zoom, Microsoft Teams or any of the other platforms to invite others there as well. You could even bring, you know, like I think up to 100 different people potentially into that call for everyone that was due to be at the wedding. You could have a drink with everybody. These are obviously just ideas, but I know that some couples that I've been in touch with who I've been postponed for their weddings for have done similar things. The other thing to have a real think about is potentially putting on a virtual stag or a hen do, okay? Now let's say for instance you were due to have a stag do in the last couple of months, but it got obviously cancelled or postponed, or maybe you've got something coming up in the next couple of weeks or months when you're still not going to be able to do what was originally planned. Even though you can still do those plans later on, maybe next year or whenever it's safe to do so, you can still put on a virtual stag do or a virtual hen party via Zoom, and I can tell you from first-hand experience it works really well. The wedding that I spoke about earlier that I have a family member who's due to get married at, we did exactly that. We all got together, we put on a virtual stag do for him and had a few drinks, and we did a virtual kind of panic room sort of scenario, you know, like the live ones, but it's all online. Really good fun, and everyone was able to have a bit of banter, have a bit of fun, some jokes and some embarrassing facts about the groom-to-be, and it felt like an actual stag do. And obviously the plan is still to do the stag do later on when it's safe to do so. And I think probably the biggest insight I can give you is to just think that this was meant to be. In some crazy way you weren't meant to get married this year or on that particular date. However, you are going to get your special day. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be everything you've always dreamed it would be, and it will happen and come around sooner than what you think. And believe it or not, this horrific period that we're in at the moment will become a distant memory of the past once you're married. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I've been able to help you out with a little bit of insight into the current situation, and obviously if your wedding's been postponed. If you have enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear about it, or if you've got any questions or any comments, please do leave them in the box below, in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe. I've got many videos that have wedding advice and that type of thing. You can view those here. I'll be back for another video soon, but until then, thanks for watching and take care.